Ladies and gentlemen, there were dramatic scenes in Kisii today. Simba Arati left his house as usual to go to work. And when he arrived at his office, he found contingent of police had already surrounded the entire office.
I found that the police, they had strategically been positioned, the JSU, from all the way the gate to the far end. When I alighted from the vehicle, what I did is that I went ahead to salute them, and I wanted to know what they were doing in the stadium. Their boss, I think, was in the vehicle. Therefore, I called all of them together just to understand what they were doing here. But this is just sheer nonsense. Misuse of JSU to intimidate, because there is no reason completely. The whole week the JSU have been around. I'm told from reliable sources there were wreck squads after we launched the circle for border in the municipality.
So the question is, why would the police surround Simba Arati's office? For those who've been following the politics of this country very closely, immediately after the 2022 general election, William Ruto embarked on a strategy of winning the support of Raila Odinga's strongholds. And William Ruto targeted 4 counties. And William Ruto actually ended up persuading some of those governors to work with him. He persuaded the governor for Mombasa, Abdul Somad Nasir, to work with him. Again, Abdul Somad Nasir is currently at loggerhead with William Ruto and the team because he realized he was being played. William Ruto then targeted the Kakamega governor, Baraza. As we speak, Baraza is busy trying to consolidate Azimio or ODM party in Kakamega County. Then, to the surprise of many Kenyans, William Ruto managed to convince Simba Arati to work with him.
Unajua Simba amesema mimi nilikuwa mtu ya ODM na ni ukweli. Si ndio? Sasa kwa sababu mimi nilikuwa mtu ya ODM, wewe Simba. Sasa wewe vile nilihama, si hata wewe uhame, mimi tuendelee pamoja. Hiyo ni ya kwanza. Ama namna gani? Na unaona vile nimehama, nimejipanga panga, wewe huwezi kujua. Ukifuatana na mimi hapo mbele unaweza namna hiyo. Ama namna gani? Jambo la pili, umesema kweli Simba, mimi nilikuwa mtu ya ODM. Si namna hiyo? Sasa si uambie wale wananifanyia maandamano. Mbona mnafanyia maandamano mtu wetu, na mtu wetu ndio rais, mtu ya ODM William Ruto ndio rais. Maandamano ni ya nini? Kwani unaweza kufanyia mtu yako maandamano? Waambie wawache maandamano. Waambie ule jamaa ako pale ni mtu wetu. Ama namna gani jameni?
Niliambia His Excellency jana kwamba unajua kama sisi, unajua tulikuwa deep state nini kila kitu, kama tungewashinda nyinyi mngekuwa barabarani. Lakini rais akasema hapana, sisi hatujafanya maandamano hata wakati mlikuwa na handshake. Nikaona mwangaza. Na Kisii tunasema kwamba sisi tuko na chakula, tuko na miwa. Njaa haiko sana Kisii. Kwa hivyo sufuria hatutabeba kichwani.
As we speak, Simba Arati is at loggerheads with William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza government.
Natuambia governors you must behave ndiposa mpate askari wenu. Me I don't need police officers. Hao wananchi ni askari wa kutosha. I'm not going to behave anytime soon to please the deputy president. I'm not. I'm going to do what these people have sent me to do.
And the 4th county William Ruto targeted was Busia County. As we speak, the governor for Busia County is working very closely with William Samoei Arap Ruto. And by the time the governor for Busia, Paul Otuoma, will realize that it's being played, it would actually be very late. But why would the police raid Simba Arati's offices?
Mimi pamoja na kamati ya usalama ya county na sub counties tulielekea pale maofisi ya baadhi ya bodaboda ambao walikuwa wamepewa na county government, sababu ya kwamba kuna malalamishi kutoka wananchi. Waendeshaji wa pikipiki wanasema ya kwamba mara pikipiki zao zinashikwa, zinapelekwa pale, mara wanachapwa na pia wanatozwa faini ambaye si halali. So leo asubuhi ndio tukaenda pale pamoja na DCI, maafisa wote wa serikali ambaye wa usalama. Tumeweza kufunga hizo ofisi na tuka declare kwamba hapo inakuwa ni ile tunaita kwa kizungu scene of crime scene.
In this video, I want to reveal to you guys the real mission why there were attempts to raid Simba Arati's offices. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado and because of time, allow me to dive in. Why do you think the police raided, for that matter, Simba Arati's offices? Number one, if you ask me, is because of Simba Arati's decision to go back to work with Raila Odinga. That is the main reason. Because remember, William Ruto is keen on winning Raila Odinga's support base. Kisii was one of the counties he was targeting. Then he was able to persuade Simba Arati to his side. Indeed, at some point, Simba Arati was very clear and even acknowledged William Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya. Simba Arati was one of the key pillars of Raila Odinga's politics in Nairobi. And he was actually Raila Odinga's project in Kisii. So when Simba Arati started showing signs of working with Ruto, most of Azimio or ODM supporters, for that matter, were actually surprised. Then Simba Arati realized that while William Ruto was busy persuading him to work with him, on the other hand, William Ruto was also busy or working behind the scenes to push for the candidature of Silvanus Osoro as the next governor for Kisii. In fact, that is the same thing that is happening in Mombasa. Well, Ruto was convincing Abdul Swamad Nasir to work with him. On the other side, he was also propelling Jicho Pevu to contest against Abdul Swamad Nasir. And of course, even in Kakamega, it's the same story. So Simba Arati realized that he was being played, and he decided that for me to survive in Kisii, I must align myself with Raila Odinga. And then, boom, maandamano came. Kisii became the leading in terms of demonstrations in Azimio strongholds. In fact, at some point, Kisii was rated as the winner of the trophy when, you remember, when they moved with William Ruto's coffin all over town. William Ruto and the team did not take that lightly. And remember how William Ruto and the team tried so hard to suppress that demonstration by even trying to buy people. At some point, they were even kicked out of the town for trying to buy people not to participate in the demonstrations. So for me, Simba Arati is being punished for his move to stand with Raila Odinga and Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance. That's important. Number two, for those who've been following Simba Arati's politics, there's a way Simba Arati managed to win the support of Boda Boda when he was the member of parliament in Nairobi. In fact, every time you attended ODM rallies, you would always know when Simba Arati is there. The group would come in several or thousands and thousands of Boda Boda riders. So when Simba Arati went to Kisii, he found it a bit difficult, but I think he has now found a footing. So he's now working very closely with Boda Boda. And according to his own account, listening to him,
serikali kuu, we complement each other. Ni serikali kuu na serikali ya ugatuzi. Tuko serikali mbili. Hii mambo ya kutaka kwamba mnataka kugawanisha watu wetu kwa mipaka ya vyama na ni nani anasimamia kikundi fulani, naomba isimame. Hao watu wote ni watu wangu. Nataka niulize vijana vijana wote, kwa sababu tuko na vijana wanaendesha pikipiki 95,000. Tukuwe na amani, tusichokozane. Kama ni tax tuilipe, kwa sababu inaendesha maendeleo yetu hapa. Tutumia polisi kuumiza vijana wetu, kuua kijana hata mmoja, jua kwamba hatutakubali. Sisi hatuko vita. Tunaomba kwa heshima kubwa, tafadhali muache vijana wafanye kazi yao.
He has 6,000 bodabodas already on his side. That is the biggest problem. William Ruto, Osoro, and anybody who cares in Kisii will not allow Arati to take control of those bodaboda, because you saw Arati giving these bodaboda guys the certificate publicly, and that is the bone of contention.
The whole week the JSU have been around. I'm told from reliable sources there were recce squads after we launched the circle for Boda Boda in the municipality. And the reasoning, and I want to ask the president, the question is, he has been talking about Boda Boda, Mama Mboga. Therefore, we did launch the Boda Boda circle here in the stadium, 6,000 of them from the municipality. And these people, that's how we want to shape up their life.
And indeed, the leader of the operation, this operation to surround Arati's Arati's office, was also very clear that it is about the Boda Boda.
Mimi pamoja na kamati ya usalama ya county na sub counties tulielekea pale maofisi ya baadhi ya boda boda ambao walikuwa wamepewa na county government, sababu ya kwamba kuna malalamishi kutoka wananchi. Waendeshaji wa pikipiki wanasema ya kwamba mara pikipiki zao zinashikwa, zinapelekwa pale, mara wanachapwa na pia wanatozwa faini ambaye si halali.
So there will be attempts to frustrate that particular circle. So that's number 2. Number 3, I think Silvanus Osoro is also out to flex his muscle. Simba Arati has made life very difficult for Kenya Kwanza in Kisii. But now they are in power. And that's why Simba Arati made reference to people misusing those powers. Let me just read for you part of the statement that ODM had posted on their Facebook page. This is what ODM is posting. Harassment of the governor of Kisii County. The ODM party condemns in the strongest term possible the mistreatment and unwarranted harassment of Governor of Kisii, His Excellency Honorable Simba Arati, by forces using their proximity to power. You understand that? There are people using their proximity to power to frustrate Arati. ODM is saying this, and the statement goes, for the last 1 week, Honorable Arati has not been able to discharge his constitutional duty assigned to him by the people of Kisii County because of the heavy presence of contingent of armed officers drawn from the dreaded General Service Unit of the National Police Service in Kisii Town. It's worth noting that there have not been any reported case of insecurity in Kisii Town and its surrounding to call for the deployment of GSU officer. You know, GSU is dreaded. So why would someone unleash GSU? Basically to try and intimidate, to show that now they are in power. Number 4 is just provocation. And if you listen to Arati's statement, he actually alluded to it, that someone somewhere had hoped that chaos was going to erupt, and then they were going to find a reason to arrest Simba Arati. And lastly, if you ask me, it's all about intimidation. Someone somewhere is trying to intimidate Simba Arati, trying to push him to surrender. And Simba Arati even alluded to the fact that there are forces who are trying to engineer some impeachment process against him. So I don't know what you think, but let us wait and see how this whole thing is going to unfold. Because one thing I know for sure is that Simba Arati is not a pushover. Simba Arati is going to fight. And indeed, he was very clear that he's going to fight. He's not going to leave Kisii because someone is planning to arrest him. I don't know what you think. That's my take. And until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye. I've put on this t-shirt because I intend to produce some again for distribution to our subscribers. I know last time there are a few guys who got, but the demand was just too much. But the cost of production was a bit high, so we'll start producing them again. And those who will be able to buy, you'll be able to buy. And I know I have a few friends who I'll just give them as gifts. Thank you, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.